Wave.
Fun fact, actually, we're kind of the last of our bloodline.
Fun fact?
Not fun fact, but there's only girls with our Maher last name.
Yeah.
If you were to get married, would you change your name?
No.
You think?
No.
I think it is hard to fully say right now.
True, but I've kind of always felt that way. Like, I'm Olivia Maher.
Even from a young age, I've always been so aware that like we're the last of the Mars. I'm keeping it.
You're Ilona Maher.
I wouldn't change it on my jersey, but I could see in other spaces changing my name.
I could hyphen it, maybe.
But then your kids are gonna have different names, possibly.
I got big news.
They're taking my last name.
If it's coming out of me, it's gonna be more.
Welcome back to House of Maher, a Wave original. Pull up a chair and ask your crush if they like you.
No.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't think so.
You should. Honesty is key. I'm teaching them all my ways. The Wi-Fi password is collab_breakup_post. All caps. You should know we have a few house rules here.
Girls are magic.
Reading is hot.
And so are you. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. Watch while you get your takeout. And just have us in the room with you.
Yeah.
I first want to address the controversy that recently occurred on our podcast.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're very controversial figures.
We're such controversial figures.
Polarizing figures.
This one, the whole world reacted. It was crazy.
It literally did because a woman in Ireland came up to me and said, and mentioned this controversy. So yeah.
We're creating stuff here. We're creating headlines.
We're stirring pots, clockwise, counterclockwise.
What we're speaking of is the wearing leggings without underwear controversy.
Big pet peeve of mine. And I hate to, okay, I'll just say it. People who wear underwear under their leggings.
Okay. And I'm kind of the savior of the people.
She is the people's people.
Yeah, she's
I'm the people's princess.
people's person for sure.
People's panty with princess.
Panty princess.
Panty princess.
So for all the recap, Adriana is a believer in it's okay to wear panties with leggings and have panty lines. Olivia and I are more believers in no. You shouldn't have that showing.
Simply put, no. I was enemy number one of women.
Yeah.
The way people were commenting, you would think that I am the most evil being to ever walk when it comes to women. I'm like the definition of that like Real Housewives thing. Like, that's my opinion. It's my opinion. Like, I just felt like, hey, that's what I don't like to, see an underwear line. And people's response to that was, well, why are you looking? I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I just happened to be looking around and I see an underwear line. I'm like, oh, not my most favorite aesthetic looking thing. But,
See, I went into this of being the lone opinion in this room of do what makes you comfortable. And I wear underwear to be comfortable.
Right.
And so when that got clipped for social media, I opened the comment section and I was like, about to be called a weirdo because I only ever have you two in my ears. And then to open it to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm not alone here.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm right. Was really beautiful.
I will say too, the funniest thing is like I took all the heat and I'm like, Ilona agreed with me. Nobody wanted to get mad at her.
Yeah, do it. Get mad at me. See what happens, folks.
And it was the first time that like I really was kind of under fire, I think, on the internet. Like in that way.
Under fire. So dramatic. Oh my God.
I was panicking. For
Olivia
a
was
little bit.
like, oh my God, guys, should we take it down? Like, oh
no,
my God.
I didn't even think about that. I was like, I know this is really good, but I was kind of like, do I need to apologize? And then I kind of had the realization of like, I said what I said. That's my opinion. Do whatever makes you happy, makes you feel most comfortable. But like, that's me.
Could you imagine Olivia doing like a video? Guys, you need to sit down. And I have something to say. You're going to want to
sit down for this.
I'm going to sit down for this.
It's a
I'm
notes app
sorry.
apology.
It's a notes app apology.
Should have done a notes app
I
apology.
should. Maybe I still will.
You should. I mean, Adriana this weekend was wearing leggings with underwear.
And yeah. Yes. We are coming back to the same realization. Like, I stand so strong in this.
A lot of the critiques on it was that people were saying it was unhygienic or unsanitary to have like polyester or spandex type material that close to your punani. And they're also saying like, oh my gosh, that's so gross. Like, But I'm like, I'm only wearing my leggings for a workout. My workout is like an hour to 2 hours, and then I take it off and shower.
I'm organic fibers only.
There was one comment from somebody who said, I wear underwear with my leggings because I like to wear my leggings 2 days in a row. And I was like, that's kooky.
Now, this
To me, yeah, that's too much fabric, too close everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
I want that washed. I'm not going to wear it longer than 2 hours or whatever.
but still, it's exposure to these, essentially oil, you know?
What oil?
Well, how do you think you get these synthetic fibers?
Right.
Yeah, because we're
Right.
just that is where we're getting our bad
at
fibers.
Victoria's Secret between the years of whatever and whatever, you had all kinds of oil between your crevices.
You basically got
Please.
fiberglass up there.
That is Victoria's Secret, is the fiberglass in your pussy. I'm gonna
Right.
get sued for that. Never mind.
But do you guys feel like your opinions changed at all?
I actually do. I do think my opinions changed because I was talking with other fitness influencers and I was like, do you wear underwear with that? And she's like, oh yeah, all the time. But I think I also just don't like to see it. So I've been wearing thongs mostly because these spiker shorts I got, serious camel toe. No matter what I do. Like,
Is there a seam right up the middle?
It's not even a seam. It's something.
Right.
So I have had to wear thongs with them.
Right.
It's not that bad.
And it's a necessity almost in a way. And even then, it's still, I got a hungry girl down there. I cannot. I have to like start wearing like heavily padded underwear with these biker shorts that I love. But then the band's thick up top so you don't see it.
That's my issue is that all my bands are thick. I think if I fixed that, you wouldn't see it as much. But if I'm going to be honest, I just buy one pack of underwear. I've got 50 pairs of the same exact thing.
Yeah, I do
decision
too.
fatigue? Kind of what Obama.
What about Obama? How did you just bring Obama into this?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
There's a whole thing that Obama didn't pick his suits, or he had like all the same type suit because he was making so many
I feel
like
it.
huge decisions
during the day.
that it was like the one thing that he didn't have to think about.
Somebody else picked his suit for him.
Yeah, something
That's
like
you
that.
with your Amazon 30 pack of black thong underwear. Period.
Decision fatigue.
I love it. I mean, I do hear it. I get it. I've always said, like, I even said in that clip, but everyone chose to forget it. I was like, thongs are fine. Do what you got to do. Get after it.
You say that,
But
and
like,
then you go back.
what do you mean?
You're like, you can do whatever you want, but also
It's terrible.
It's both can be true. You can do what you want, but my opinion is just
It's our opinion.
that's my opinion. Can you do the thing where you blow my head up like that? I'll like the vine. Thank you.
Yeah, so same over here, I guess. Let me see.
I'm sorry we were so. Oh, that's the thing. So then we were in Ireland at a rugby match, and a woman came up to me at halftime. We were like in the suite or whatever, and she's like, "Hi, what am I supposed to do with my leggings?" Then I was like, "Yikes!"
it's your legacy.
My legacy now. Sorry.
It's really beautiful.
Wear the underwear. Be free.
Be free. Wear the underwear.
Get crazy.
Don't listen to her.
Show that panty line.
You know they make camel toe underwear to
No.
give yourself a camel
Who's
toe?
doing that?
I think
Probably
it's Skims.
Okay, so maybe I should just have more out.
Well, a merkin, right? Isn't a merkin like
That's
a
a
fake
wig.
bush? It's a
Yeah.
wig
Bush.
for your bush?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what's a
'cause-
fake camel toe?
Call that camel's hump.
John's cracking herself up today.
That's a mountain in Vermont.
You say camel top?
Camel's hump.
You said call that camel's top. Oh, that's funny.
She top on my.
This is the thing, guys. Their humor sometimes, I don't get it. That's like, what did
She
you just
top
say?
on my camel toe.
Till I toe.
What do you know about that? What do you know about that?
I don't know, honestly.
She camel on my top until I toe. Anyway, guys.
Can I say one thing?
Please, God forbid.
Trench coat button to the top. And her ballerina ass slippers.
Hold on. Trench coat button to the top.
That's an old meme of like
Niche culture.
Lily Rose's death and her girlfriend, and like she was this fan came up to the girlfriend and like apparently Lily was weird and she like dragged Lily's outfit and being like, trench coat button to the top.
To the top. She had like button all the way. And this fan was like, just had a really rude interaction with this person. By the way, bitch, you're not really anything. Trench coat button to the top. Ballerina flats or something like that, and dragged her for it.
Are you talking about me right now?
Yeah, because your zipper's up all the way.
Oh.
Ilona's giving real cool girl mob boss energy in here. Make sure you're watching on YouTube because you should see this spread.
Don't close the lights.
It's really something. She's like kind of slunk down in her seat too. Looking real cool.
You should have seen Olivia in the Uber the other day. First of all, she's wearing a skirt and she is just like eagle spreading. It was actually crazy. I got a photo.
Long skirt?
No.
Oh.
What was I wearing?
It was like the black
It was
skirt.
a skirt.
I have a serious problem with man spreading. I have got to dominate a space.
You've got to take. Good for you. Take up space.
No, heard,
lean
but
in.
like, there's times to not.
Like went on a date.
Or
like,
it's,
what do you mean?
honestly based on how the outfit makes me feel.
Right.
This outfit makes me feel like I want a man spread. You
Okay.
know, if you got a nice skirt on, you gotta do this.
Yeah, that looks wrong. You just crossed your legs.
Yes, that's not right in this
that's
outfit.
That's not right. It looks
this
too,
outfit deserves
too
this.
delicate. Right.
My beige set.
Johnny is honestly that zipper is
To the
you're chewing on that thing. You're chewing on it. Can we get the little breathing room, please?
If you like it, I don't want to.
Why would you not just say that, but instead you had to make a weird ass reference?
Actually, I thought about it in the car. And
That
I was
made-
like, let me sit on that.
Oh, perfect. The hell?
There we go. That looks good. Anyway, team, should we get into some group chat?
Please.
Sure.
Ladies, we have been, I think we're doing a good job.
We've been outside.
We've been outside attempting to date and meet people. How has that been going for you?
I kind of ruined my life for a week.
Oh,
That's
pray tell.
so dramatic. I went on one date. It was a pretty good date. And then I was like, I had to go on a second date because I was like, it was a good date, but I didn't want to. And I had this whole realization, I don't usually get to the second date. And I feel like I've never had like great first dates, so it's never really like required a second date.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I finally got this place and I was like, don't really get past this. And it was like, I really had to push myself. And I pulled everyone in my life waiting for someone to tell me, no, don't go on a second date. Every one of you guys said second date. So
Just
I
for
did
the
it.
practice of it, though, the exposure therapy of it all.
But I think, and then also we're sometimes so quick, I think, to judge and be like, no, I don't like it. And I do it as well. That even now I'm like, even if there's something that I just really, really don't like them, but if they're okay, I will give them a second date just to see.
I'm glad I did that. And I got to this point where I was like, because it was kind of overtaking my brain and I was so anxious. And I was like, if I don't do this now, I don't think I ever will.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm 26 years old, almost 27, that I was like, I got to get past this.
Yeah.
I should have gotten past this 4 years ago, you know? So I'm very proud of myself. It also like wasn't that bad. It was just like, I really just had to get over like my own mind. Like the date itself was just a date, you know, it was like.
So you were on it kind of like, oh God, what was I freaking out for?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why, like it really just like tousled me. No, it really just like shook me for a bit.
You were having a tough time figuring it out. Like I think I definitely wanted you to go on it, but I saw that you were really. I think even in on the train, didn't you say you did a little nip or
She
like
took a
shot
nip on the subway, and that's not Adriana.
Actually, it was during transfers. I was very smart about it because I was like maybe like 15 minutes before I actually get there. Right.
She's doing it like pre-workout. So it hits right when she's there.
What alcohol?
It was like a orange tequila type thing. It was gnarly. It was so sweet. And then I also packed one singular mint for afterwards, so I didn't smell like tequila when I showed up to the date.
A singular mint.
But in my coin pocket.
Very nice. Did he pay for everything?
Yeah, he did actually.
Ooh.
On the first date, he paid for drinks, and then I paid for food after. We just got slices. And then this one, because also he had ordered food. He hadn't eaten yet, so I did offer. And he was like, no, do it next time. I don't know if there is going to be a third date, but
He's cute.
He's cute. We saw pictures. And I think that what you felt was totally normal, and I don't think you're alone in that nervousness. I feel that way too. I definitely talk stuff up in my brain way too much. And then I do things and I'm like, that was fine. Why did I expend all that energy? You know, and I think I'm still trying to remind myself that everything is a win when the goal is experience, and you just experience.
She loves that
dude.
quote, eh?
I love that quote, and I'm just like, because I'm even trying to talk myself up into like other dates and follow-up dates where I'm like, no, I don't want to because, what if they get, and I'm like, yeah, okay, so what? We're only on this earth for so many days. It's going to be fine. Let me go enjoy and experience and learn more about myself by getting to know somebody else too. So I don't think you're alone in that, and I'm proud of you for doing it.
Thank you. And now I feel like I can do so many second dates.
Yeah.
Third
Hashtag
dates.
brave, dude.
Thank you.
Brave.
I'll let you know about a third date if I ever get there.
Proud of you.
It's probably going to be 2 weeks of mind-altering stuff instead.
Right.
Liv?
I went on a date recently and I actually just told this story to Oma and she laughed so hard. She thought it was so funny. So I went on a date. We were supposed to meet at this bar, right? And when we pulled up at the same time, it's closed on a Monday. We were like, oh, no, what are we going to do? He looks on his maps and he goes, oh, there's a bar around the corner from here. There's a dive bar around the corner. And I was like, there's a dive bar around the corner from here? I love dive bars. How do I not know about this dive bar? This is crazy. And so I was like, for sure, let's go. So we get there, we walk in. It's a normal seeming dive bar, like TV screens in the corner, men milling about or whatever. We sit down at the bar. He's telling me a story. And as he's telling me a story and I'm kind of looking around and I look up at a TV screen in the corner, there's no way to put it, but just graphic gay porn on the screen. Like, I don't think I could describe what was happening on that screen to you without this video getting flagged, right? Ally. I was like, well,
Speak,
that's
Valentina.
art, to be sure. But I'm talking porn. Like, it was porn. And
Was there a bouncer at the door?
No.
Just went on in.
Just went on in.
Wow, another straight person
Maybe
taking
there
up
was-
space in a queer space.
So that's the thing is I'm like, oh my God, this is a gay bar. We're in a gay bar, obviously. And so he's still telling a story and he has not realized that this is what's happening. So I turn to him slowly and I like put my hands on his arm and I go, so we are in a gay bar right now. To which he pauses his story, looks up at the TV screen, like flinches, is like taken aback and goes, I just watched that guy come. And so I don't know if this man was an angel or if he just saw like, oh, maybe these people don't realize what this bar is. A guy came up to us and was like, hey, you guys know it's cash only? And we were like, oh, we don't have cash. Again, didn't want to be taking up space in a queer space, please. So we got out of there. On the way out is when I started seeing more things around the walls where this wasn't just a gay bar. It was like a leather bar. So like more niche, it was, quite the story to tell. Truly.
I now call him Gay Bar. Whenever we talk about him, I'm like, oh, are you going on a date with Gay Bar?
And I'll be like, yep.
That sucks. That's now what he's
sorry to
known
him.
as.
It's kind of perfect.
What should we call your guy?
I don't know. I also don't know if there's not going to be another date, if he should have a name.
Right, okay.
Sorry.
We won't freak.
But gay bar is too good.
Yeah.
You can't force it either.
Yeah, we can't.
You can't. And Oma loved that story.
Oh yeah, she giggled. Our Oma's a bit hard of hearing. She will never admit that. Love you, Oma. But when you're FaceTiming her, she definitely has to be locked in on you. She's reading your lips a little bit, but it's also even though it's FaceTime, I'm still yelling to try to make that emphasis louder on my end. So it's me yelling into my phone this story about the gay bar and watching gay sex on the screen to my 93-year-old Oma.
She's cool. She's with it.
She's with it. She's
She's just one of the girls.
Yeah. Ilona, can you tell us about your take on asking men if they like you?
Oh yeah, you guys are being a little bit. Olivia went on a date and she wasn't sure if it was friend vibes or not. I was like, did you ask him?
And I was like, what do you mean?
I didn't know that was an option.
We did. She was like, just ask. I just asked them. If I'm not feeling that they're really liking me, I just say, hey, do you actually like me?
Oh, I all the time. I'd rather know than just keep going. Or even if I get a weird message over text,
Yeah.
and it doesn't seem like he's into it, I was like, oh, just let me know if you're interested. If not, that's fine. Because I don't have time to waste.
I know.
I'd rather know if you are into me or not, or we can just have open communication. Like I even, talked about, I've had bad dates before where afterwards I'm like, how did you think that went? And he's like, yeah, it's really good. I'm like, oh, I didn't think it went well.
You're giving
Polling them
performance reviews
on the spot.
I don't want to see them.
performance reviews.
Yeah, I don't want to see them again. Just we're wasting both of our times. You are now so confused sometimes by what was that? Does he just want to be my friend? I'm like, this can all be cleared up.
Yeah.
Maybe then you'll be like, oh no, I like you too. But then you can be a little more flirty.
I guess so.
And now, have you always done this?
I have been yes.
Do you prefer in person or text?
It's definitely easier over text, but there are moments in person where I try to if I don't like him, but he's a great person, slyly put it in. And then if I just really had a bad time, I will just say it outright. Like, I just don't, this, you're not for me, I don't have time. But over text is much easier, of course. I don't really like ghosting as much, so I do try to be a little honest. But I do think, honestly, women, with men, I think they'll know. And I mean, they might lie to you, but if you can just honestly, hey, just let me know.
Yeah, it's a good point. She said this, and she presented it as why haven't you thought to do that? And both Adriana and I were just silent. We were both like doing the math in our heads. We were both like, we didn't know that was an option, honestly. Like, to just ask someone straight up if they're liking you. I guess we're so used to having to like play the game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Of dating. But I mean, like, people talk about how, like, when I was entering the dating scene, people were like, it's the trenches out here. It's bad. And I was like, no way. It's worse. Like, it's not good out there, team. I don't know. At least that's been my experience so far.
And then I've been trying to help you to give these men grace.
Yeah, I don't give them grace. I run a strict program.
She's not running a strict program. And I'm like, damn, give them some grace. Mm-hmm. Men are dumb in terms of, I think sometimes we're miscommunication of like when you need to text. Like with our friends, we're texting constantly. We always follow up, whatever. With men, it might be a different thing. But there is the bare minimum of texting after the date or whatever it is. But I think I'm just trying to give men some more grace as well.
Why? I guess that's what I kind of wanted to ask you. Is like, why are you doing that? Do they deserve it?
We're not all perfect.
No, exactly.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty.
I like that.
And they have their own thing. They've gotten through their own to get to this point. Mm-hmm. They don't even know a lot of times what they want. Like, we don't know sometimes as well.
Right.
Because I often get like, when people are like, if he wanted to, he would. And I was like, well, you want to and you're not. So you can't put the same onto this random guy.
I guess so, yeah.
You know? And I do understand that there is societal expectations of a guy, paying or asking to go out or this. But I'm like, it's shifting. You have to give grace.
Right.
Not too much. There are some things that you should expect, of course. Yeah. Like, for me, I expect you pay on the first date. I expect that you follow up if you like me.
Yeah.
At least a text, and then we can go from there.
The whole, like, I don't chase, I attract kind of mentality?
I have that a little bit. I think there's some things.
But it's not wrong to show that you are.
Oh, no.
Like, you can text first sometimes.
Yeah. I like that. I saw girls, like, TikTok, one of those, like, more, like, artsy ones where it's like, it's okay to embarrass yourself in the pursuit of human connection.
Right, that's good.
And I loved that. Thought that was beautiful.
You got a lot of bangers up there from TikToks.
It's full of them.
I think that
we could do an episode just on that.
Rejection's also okay.
Yeah.
And girls are taught, like, you can't be the one to be rejected.
Right.
But if it's in a way where you just strike it up and something happens, not that I'm saying I've been rejected often, but I have been rejected before. And I think it's a thing it's okay to.
Yeah.
I'm not everybody's type. Mm-hmm. I am not, for sure, not every man's type. It takes a certain man to like me. Mm-hmm. And I think you have to figure that out. There's some men who are just like this, some women who are just like this. So yeah. I think we can all be a little bit more okay with rejection.
Yeah.
As women.
I like that. I got another one. Rejection is protection. Anyway, so can you give us an example of a text that you might send? That's one too. Rejection is redirection or rejection is protection.
Intriguing.
You're being protected. You might not know what from, but.
Love that.
Yeah. Can you give us an example of a text that you might send for anybody that needs help with this to send to be like, hey, like, are you feeling this?
Oh, well, one time I was messaging this guy. So, like, months before he'd matched with me on one of the dating apps, and he'd messaged me first, and we had a conversation. I was like, I'm away now, but when I'm back, let's link up or whatever. And so then I messaged him when I got back, and then he replied. Took a long time for him to reply, and we replied very kind of open, like, no, oh my gosh, yes, let's do this. No concrete times or anything like that. Took him a while to reply. And then I replied to his questions. But even then, I also really check vibes over text. I think you can tell a lot by how long they take to reply, how the replies are and whatnot. And he took a long time to reply to my message. And when he did reply, again, it was very much so like, I don't know what the word is, but not like focused. It was kind of, and then I'm doing this, and yeah, I did this. And so then I said, I don't remember what his name was, but I was like, hey, Mark, by the time you're taking to reply and by the time you're taking to reply and how your messages are seeming, it seems like you're not interested in me. Just let me know. That's totally fine. Because I was done wasting my time. He was a very cute guy. He messaged me first, and then he messages back. He's like, yeah, I'm just not interested at this time, which I was like, okay, it kind of hurt, but I think, but I'm not interested at this time. You seem like a great person. I was like, perfect, that's fine.
Yeah,
now I don't have to waste any more time waiting for his messages. This guy that I thought liked me.
Yeah.
Because he was messaging me back, but you could tell he wasn't in it.
You weren't a priority.
I wasn't a priority. I don't even have to be a priority, but that he just wasn't interested in that way. I think he could have lied and said like, oh yeah, I'm seeing somebody. That would have been fine. Saying you're not interested, again, you got to get ready for rejection. I was like, thank you, Mark. So yeah, I just think, girls, we can be so honest with our friends sometimes. And I think it's best to be honest also with the partner that you're going to choose and have that communication, because the amount that you're going to have to communicate when you are in a relationship and understand each other, it's best you start understanding each other now.
True.
Deep as hell.
Deep as hell. I did have an incredible moment on a date.
What?
That had nothing really to do with the man. We were waiting to go into a bar.
Oh.
And we're standing outside. And a car, like an Uber, pulls up directly in front of us. And and a woman gets out. And she opens the door and she looks right at me and she goes, "Are you Olivia?" You guys,
you couldn't have planned.
I couldn't have paid
That's
for
beautiful.
that. I couldn't. Next to the guy I'm on a first date with.
Yeah,
please.
Awesome.
I'm not kidding. My head, woo, in the clouds. Like he was like, "What the hell? Like, oh my gosh!" Like, and I was like, "Yeah, like it happens sometimes." That doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, so huge shout out to you. I hope you had a fabulous rest of the night with your friend that was in town. You guys were bar hopping. Love you so much.
Would you ever do a hard launch?
On your socials, Ilona.
Not that I'm anywhere as close to that point.
Hence
I would
spread.
I would for sure.
Okay.
I think one of my goals as I look for a man is somebody that I'm very proud of. Because I think I've been with some guys who I'm like, I like them, I'm just not like proud of them, or somebody who I like really think my family would love or whatever.
Yeah.
So somebody that I'm really proud of.
How long would you wait? Like, when do you know it's the right time to hard launch?
I don't know. I feel like that'd be so dependent. I have one friend who has been with her boyfriend for years and only on a close friend story will she post him. And if she posts him on her other story, she like will only be his hand or something like that.
Hot. That's
protecting
cool.
her peace. I don't know. I think it's whenever he's comfortable, because there will also come something for him when I post him, and he will get a lot. And especially if he's not on social media like that, the storm that will follow him, probably a positive storm. Everyone will be so excited, but people knowing my story, knowing I don't have boyfriends or whatnot, he's gonna have to be prepared for that.
He'll be ready.
So I think it's hard launch if you're proud. I do feel that people sometimes when they like post so much with their partner, do you guys believe this? Like they actually don't like each other. They're trying to prove something to us.
They're trying to convince themselves almost by trying to convince their audience by how much they love each other.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much content getting posted about their love and need for each other. And
what are those captions that are funny? They're like,
we've been through the highs and lows.
That's
You've seen me at my worst and at my
Worst.
best. It's kind of like maid of honor or like speeches at weddings.
Right.
If you didn't tell me 2 years ago, I'd be standing up here with you.
Though we fight, we love. Like what? You know what I mean? It's like if you have to write about the highs and lows in your Instagram caption for like an anniversary post.
Oof. Also, like, why is everyone in your business? I'm happy to be in your business.
Honestly, keep posting because I love it. I eat that stuff up.
eat that stuff up.
And also, I like a breakup post.
Tell
Especially
me
when
more.
you post.
Yeah.
You post so much about your relationship, and then all of a sudden he's gone, and I'm like, well, what happened?
Yeah.
I once had this couple in college. They were together all 4 years of college. They posted not like a lot, but like they were like well known throughout campus of like, oh, like look at them. And then it was like after graduation, I want to say, she knows this. They did a collab breakup announcement. They collabed on Instagram and did a breakup announcement.
Okay. How many followers do they have?
Oh
Like
God,
maybe like 1,000 too.
Eat that up. I would eat that up.
And that was honestly like my dream as like a consumer of social media. Cause I think they said why too, of just like that they were like moving apart, like physically and emotionally. And I was like, yeah, we've been, following your relationship for 4 years.
You deserve that.
I feel like I deserve to know how
that.
it ended.
Right.
Interesting.
Because they were like a celebrity in your own life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
On campus. They were campus celebrities. I understand when influencers, especially if you've like built a whole channel on your relationship, you have to announce your breakup.
Right.
Maybe not David Dobrik, Liza Koshy style whole YouTube video, but there's like, you have to explain because all of a sudden they're gone. And they could have just broken up and left us wondering.
Yeah.
But no, they like did a good deed and collabed and told us why. I tried to find it.
I feel like a collab post is something that's a little over top. Maybe you could just post a solo pic like on my single journey.
Or just like maybe a story.
Maybe just a story.
Guys, stop asking.
My Rebecca Bastos, who we had on the show, she has this theory about like men never post sunset pictures unless they're single. She was like, I used to see so many sunset photos, and all of a sudden one day they were gone. Guess what? They're back. Like she's like, I know exactly what's going on in these people's relationships by the amount of sunset photos men post.
I enjoy that, but then how long do you even keep that breakup post up there?
Good point.
That's a really
You
good
archive
point.
it after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd want it up there forever.
What was the photo of the two of them?
It was of the two of them.
Black and white.
No, it wasn't black and white.
You've got to make that black and white.
Yeah. God. But that was a great day on social media. Like,
No,
that was a
I
high
don't
for
doubt
me.
it. How was that group chat for you?
Oh, it went crazy.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine.
So, breakup posts, collab breakup posts, bring them back.
And more on social.
Bring them back. I don't
Please do though, because I want to see them. That's hilarious.
Like,
actually, if you see any, if you are watching us and you know of people in your life that have done this, please tag me in it so I can come see it. Please. I love knowing random people's stuff.
Girl,
Thank
you didn't put your shit out there?
Why would I do that? That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to do it, but I want to see other people's
People
stuff.
wanted to know.
I want to know. I want to be on random people's drama. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
We're in a fun fact, actually, we're kind of the last of our bloodline.
fun fact.
Not fun fact, but there's only girls with our Maher last name.
Yeah.
We have 2 female cousins.
Second cousins.
Second cousins around our age. Then it's just us.
Uh-huh.
We don't have much family with the Maher name. So if you were to get married, would you change your name?
No.
You think?
No.
I don't think I would.
I think it is hard to fully say right now.
True, but I've kind of always felt that way. Like I'm Olivia Maher.
Even from a young age. Like, I've always been so aware that, like, we were the last of the Mars. I'm keeping it.
Your thoughts? Like, you're Ilona Maher.
Yeah,
You've worked for that.
I don't know if I would change it for like business wise,
Public facing
wise, because I've worked hard for that last name and like I wouldn't change it on my jersey, but I could see in other spaces changing my name.
I could hyphen it, maybe.
Maybe. But then your kids are going to have different names possibly.
I got big news.
They're taking my last name.
If it's coming out of me, it's going to be more.
You're right. I can't
You
speak to it
think.
now, but
I know, but
yeah, it is going to depend. But I just have always in my brain been like, I'm Olivia Maher. Like, I've worked to be who I am. This is how I identify. I'm just going to let a man. I don't know.
That's what Dad did with Mom.
well, mom's a hyphen.
Barely. That's Mina Kamar.
Well, when I have to fill out my passport information, I have to be like, can I get some extra boxes over here?
when you do mom's name. Right.
But like,
I think there's something beautiful about it.
there is something beautiful.
No, I do agree.
I think it is really like such a almost like a show of your love and your relationship to change your name. I also I feel so connected to ours. Like maybe if we had a last name that I was, we had like 50 cousins and everything, it'd maybe be a little
right.
different. But we were such like a tight knit family as well, small, that I'm like,
And as you put it, last of our bloodline. Damn. Like, come on.
and also legally. A nightmare. Do not make me go to the DMV. No. Do not make me go to my local USPS to change my passport.
Producer, are you changing your last name?
No, ma'am. Absolutely not. I love it. Are you kidding? My Game of Thrones ass name? I'm not giving that.
Tell
Exactly.
them.
Right.
Producer's not.
Producers not. That's
And-
all we need to freaking know.
And also back to the legal thing. Like you put in all that work to change your last name. What is it? 40% of marriages end up in divorce?
Probably more.
That's where I do get, because I've seen some where they've changed their last names on a lot of things, and then they get divorced, and then they
God
go
forbid
back.
they've changed their Instagram handle, and now that username's gone, and you
is
can't
that a
get it
thing?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, people on their wedding day, like no hate, no shade, change their their username to their new last name, and I'm like, damn, is it that deep? I
And
get
then-
that it is that deep for them.
In my brain, I'm like, do you have a separate like burner account that
Have
you
you
can
saved
use?
that username?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you prepared?
Right, interesting.
Maybe we're just cynics though, but like Livy Maher, like that's my Instagram handle.
I got my full name. I'm not even Livy. I'm Adriana.
I couldn't get Olivia Maher back in the day. Like,
Actually,
come on.
there's a girl in Vermont who we knew, same name as her.
yeah, Olivia, but they pronounced it Maher.
Did that young girl get the handle?
She was much younger than me, so I don't think Instagram was a thing for her
Okay.
when it first came out.
There's probably like thousands of other.
Yeah, there's
And
others.
then a lot of people call her Livy, even though I don't. Do I call you Livy?
Sometimes you do.
I call you Olivia mostly.
You call me Livy. Livy is like my family, like my like cutesy nickname at the house, but like.
But
when
now
I-
you're known as that.
But now I'm kind of known as that because it is my Instagram handle. Because when I made Instagram back in 2012, 2013, and Olivia Maher wasn't available, I was like, oh well, this is just like a fun thing for posting pictures. Who would? It won't even be that important. Hello to this day,
I mean, you got close.
When I was doing my Instagram handle, remember when I did like some weird stuff?
Did
And I
IDRM
made you
Chef
change.
32.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had random numbers and like initials, and Adriana went change it to your full name.
Yeah.
And I'll be sending you an invoice.
Yeah, you should.
That was
No, it was a great time. I got my name.
Yep.
full name.
Shall we head into tea time, folks?
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, ladies, I think we've spilled quite a bit of tea.
We really have. That was fun.
I want to move us into our favorite things of 2026 so far and what we are looking forward to. And it's about to be my birthday, so I get to run it. I want to start first.
Happy birthday, Dre.
Happy birthday, Dre.
Right. I recently read a book called The Poison Daughter.
Oh yeah, you texted
you
us
did like this.
quick about that.
That was a good book.
You texted right away.
As I talk about, I read a lot of Kindle Unlimited, right? And so I downloaded it, and so my expectations are immediately lowered, right? And I was reading this thing, and I was like, oh, okay. It was surprising in the best way possible. Like it was unique. It had a really cool thing, and also the way it like had a good amount of twists in it that I didn't see coming. That like I think I didn't see coming because it was a Kindle one. But I was like, no way. I thought it was gonna be straightforward, and I was like, I should have seen that coming. I was like, as someone. I don't want to give too much away, but as an avid reader of these things, I was like, I felt like an idiot.
Really?
It was so good. God. I wish I could go back, honestly.
Really?
And then right after I finished it, someone had DM'd and be like, you should read Poison Daughter. And I was like,
Guess what?
I've already did. And then I DM'd the author. Because I don't, you're someone who just like, you've got a thought, you'll reach out to them.
I love it. I just DM'd another author.
Oh, if Ilona wants
And
to
I
talk to
DM'd
you.
my salad dressing guy.
I know.
And I
it,
DM'd other people just to let them know they're appreciated.
A grade
Exactly.
A yapper, everyone.
and that's what I did. I DM'd her and I think I wrote, I just read The Poison Daughter, it shook my world. And she was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, I loved it. And I was like, and then we just talked about it for a while.
Oh my God,
It was
fun.
great. It was a good book. I think you'd really love it.
I'll read it for sure.
I think you would like it, but
It'll take me a while
She'll
to
get
get
you.
to it.
Yeah, 7 business.
I'm famously a very slow reader compared to my sisters. Adriana can read a book in a day, less than. She just be cranking. Ilona's very quick. I don't know why. What makes you guys fast readers?
Smarter.
I don't want to
No,
flex.
I think that you've always just taken your time with things. Whereas we're like, we want to get to the end of it. Because like I've been reading this book and I see how much I've left and I am pushing.
pushing.
Right. But then is it an enjoyable process?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It is somewhat, I've called it like an addiction before. I know that's so dramatic. But I mean that I get so invested that like I need to finish it, that like that's why one of my goals for this year was I cannot stay up to 3 a.m. reading books anymore.
Because you're like, I gotta finish it.
Yeah. And I'm just like, it pulls me in and I cannot close the book, that I that's how I can read so
At least
much.
you're not doing drugs.
But how are you actually reading fast? Are your eyes just going crazy across the page?
Yeah.
Yeah, practice makes perfect. I've been doing this since, I don't know, what age did you learn how to read? 5, 6, 5?
She's been in it. I don't know. I think that you read slowly, which is really good because you can take in a story more, whereas I can get through so many more stories. So you're taking in a world, I can take in many worlds at a time.
And I don't want to flex. I did have a college level reading, or I had a college level reading level in 8th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got that pizza party from Pizza Hut for all the reading.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I want to share my book.
Please.
Or something that I've loved so far. Well, first I'm reading this book. I brought it in today. And I messaged her, the author, that I really liked her book. So Rebecca Ross Wild Reverence. And I really liked a part in it that it's kind of about gods and you have sky gods and you have under gods and there's a god of wind and autumn and whatnot. And the main character is a herald, so she carries messages, carries things. But she's there, she meets with the gatekeeper who's gonna let you know whether or not you can pass into, who's gonna tell you whether or not you're able to pass into the afterlife and live a good life, or are you gonna be stuck in the mist.
Okay.
But this gatekeeper, which I loved about her, is that she's looking for stories. She's looking that you've lived your life to the fullest. She goes, one of the characters, Zan learned swiftly what the gatekeeper wanted. It was not good deeds, although sometimes she cast another bone in favor of him when he had been gracious or compassionate. It was the bloody stories, the heartbreaking tales, the terrible decisions, and the wretched moments. She did not want to hear about restrained living. She wanted to know how much of a mark a soul had left behind. And I thought that was really cool because we're so much taught in some religions and whatnot to get into heaven, or you have to be perfect and do all the right things and not sin and do everything like this. Whereas to me, this gatekeeper, and we see her again, she wants to be entertained. She wants to learn the stories. She wants to hear all the misdeeds, the good and the bad. So when you're at dinner the other night, I kind of posed this question to you guys about what stories would you tell the bone keepers, or what stories would you tell the gatekeepers so that she can add a bone to your scale and hopefully allow you passage?
To tip it for I think that's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
It's like, yeah, you're not being rewarded for like a meek, quiet, polite lifestyle.
Yeah.
Adhering to just like, what a lot of, religions say today. Instead, it's like,
life is a gift. Like, do the most.
Yes.
do the most. I love that. Yeah, life
Live
is a gift.
unrestrained.
How did you do it to the biggest? How big did you do it?
And it really got me thinking. And I think I got to change my ways a bit. And I was
Go
like,
on a third date, maybe. Get crazy with it.
I didn't say that. Like, there's so much more I could be doing, And like, I am very happy with my life. And I think I am very fulfilled. But I also am like, I think there's still room for more. And you said that, and I got nervous. I was like, I don't know if I'd entertain the bone keeper.
Or the gatekeeper.
I don't know if I'd entertain the gatekeeper. That I think maybe when I was younger, I think I lived louder when I was younger. And I've kind of reeled it in. I think that is also kind of growing up.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I should bring that back.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I felt embarrassed a bit by myself of like, I've never been posed a question like that where I was like, have I been? Or do I just kind of now coast on others who plan and do this that I'm like, yeah, I'll join, but I'm never like the one, kind of steering. So maybe I need to read it. Maybe I need to change my whole life.
Right.
I think it's just, some people say it for different reasons. Like there's one creator who says like, do it for the plot. There's other things that they say, what are you going to remember nights in or, night out. I think that even bad stories, what I took from it, even bad stories, you've lived a life and even mistakes you've made.
Because the gatekeeper wants to hear that
The gatekeeper
too.
wants to hear it all.
Yeah.
Those are shows that you lived. Even the trauma or whatever.
Yeah.
People, that's what I wanted to hear. So like I was thinking, and then we were thinking, and I said, I probably do a lot of stories from my nights out in sevens. I would tell the story of Tokyo Olympics and how hard that was. I would tell memoirs, or I would tell stories of just friendships and that have been good. Some of them that have been really not good. All this can be heard in my memoir. No, I think we all have stories, and I would also encourage people to start thinking about these stories to tell the gatekeeper. Not that you have to believe in it, but think of the stories to tell the gatekeeper.
Just to tell yourself when
And
you're
tell
older,
yourself.
too.
Tell your kids.
There's that story of like the 80-year-old or like the older woman who's passing away, and they're like, did you enjoy life? And she's like, it was all such fun.
Yeah.
Like she just lived. She was like, it was all such fun. And like, that's how I want to feel when I'm older. You know, maybe it's not all good, but at the end of the day, you lived and it felt good. Is there something that you want to do before your next birthday that you would tell the gatekeeper?
No one thing in mind. I think it's just like an overarching like feeling, you know, of that. I think a lot of times the fun I have, again, is like created by others. I'm still having fun, but I'm not the one who's like, oh, we should do this and do that.
Right.
And I've talked about this before, of that I think middle school and some of high school really affected me, of that I was always kind of on the outside of groups. And so I would get like pity invites sometimes and like be like, okay, that we want Adriana for this one, for this hangout. And so I was always waiting to be invited. Like I was never the one, like if I would invite people, it would always be like, oh, I'm busy, you know? So I was always under the expectation that I was like, oh, my role in life is to be invited, you know, for when they want me. And kind of growing up, actually it was a conversation I had with my best friend where a few years ago, she was like, can we get coffee? And I was like, yeah, sure. And at coffee, she was like, why aren't you ever creating plans? Like, why is it just me? Like, it makes me feel bad. Like it's not fair that it's like, it's just me. And it was kind of a groundbreaking conversation because I was like, oh, I didn't really expect you wanted me to do that. Like, it was almost that in my brain, she had the power in the friendship.
Yeah, weird.
That it was like she was being nice to be friends with me.
Yeah.
And like at that point, we'd already been friends 10 years.
Right.
And so we had this conversation, and I just remember, then I felt so guilty. I was like, oh, I didn't know that you felt like this.
Right.
And so after it, like, I remember leaving, and I was like, I felt like my world shifted a bit. I was like, oh, I guess I am wanted.
But like, and what a good friend for saying that.
And I'm like, thank God she did, instead of it brewing inside of her.
Yeah, because it could easily, from her perspective, be seen as like, does Adriana think she's too good to ask me to hang out?
Exactly.
Whereas in your brain, it's the opposite. Like, you think she's too good. Like, you'll let her come to you. Like that kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's interesting dynamic.
And I think I've carried some of that still, you know, that like I wait to be invited.
Right.
Like when someone wants me.
Right.
And so I'm trying to shed that. And I will say, thank God my friend said that again, because now she's never had a complaint like that again.
Now you invite her too much.
Yes. She's like, Adriana,
She's like, just shut up. I think I'm the same way. I definitely have gotten past it, but I have had so many instances of like friends not being who I thought they were, or not being as much of a friend as I was. And I was like left out a lot. I didn't have many friends in, you know, as you guys know, throughout school. Throughout, I would say all my schooling, I didn't have a lot of friends. So now it takes me a lot to be a friend, but once somebody has really proved themselves as a friend to me, and I have great friends now. I mean, I think we all agree, like, just the best people around me, but I still get, oh, I hope they like me.
Yeah.
I wonder if she likes me. I still want people to really like me, and my friends really like me. I'm still like that high school girl who wants to be invited but isn't going to.
she's always going to live inside of us.
She will always be there.
She'll always be here.
She'll always be there. But I think you also know what a great friend is now and how to find one, because you went through not good friendships too. So you know what to not do.
What's one thing I'm looking forward to?
Is there a book that you're anticipating that you're looking forward to?
I want to say it's called Fury Bound.
Hey.
It's the Wolves of Ruin book 2. This is the book I talked about, the first one, a while ago, that was almost kind of like a fourth wing, where it's the wolves bind themselves to them, you know? But it ended on a huge twist. So
Are the wolves hot humans too?
No, the wolves are wolves.
Oh, the wolves are wolves.
The wolves are wolves.
Interesting. I don't even know that was a thing.
And it comes out
I
May
didn't know
5th.
that could happen in books.
I didn't know that was an option.
Oh, wolves are their own thing?
They're not werewolf? No werewolf?
What? I shouldn't even read
They
it,
know.
honestly.
They know sex.
They don't do kissing?
No kissing.
no.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
So that's the one that I'm looking forward to.
I am looking forward to, I think it's And Now Back to You, BK Borison, only because I've only read their holiday book. And I did enjoy it, but I now need to read like a non-holiday, like regular romance book by them. So I am looking forward to that. And it keeps getting recommended by everyone, so.
I don't have a huge TBR. Books kind of find me and I just download it and read it, you know? like occasionally if it's the second book in a series or something, then I'll put it in my special list so I know when it gets released. But other than that, books find their way to me.
I do want to read all of the like Allie Hazelwood like novellas. I feel like she writes so many just tiny little things that only get released on like digital format or audiobook only.
I did not know of this.
Like two player or player 2, or the one with like he's a bodyguard assassin, and she like there's just she has all these little novellas. So I want to read those because I love me some Allie Hazelwood.
Oh, I think I read one of hers.
Did you?
Yeah, in a little novella, and I was like, why can I only find it online?
Yeah, because they're just like
was there a vampire and a vampire hunter one? Was that her?
possibly. Heart for Slayer or something like that.
Oh yes.
yeah.
Okay,
You're right.
right.
You read that one.
Allie, I love you, girl. Come on.
Girl.
Ellie.
So I do want to read some more little novellas because they're probably fast to get through as well for me.
And would you count them all those separate books on your thing?
That's a good question. Would you?
Yeah, if it's their own body of art,
Then yeah,
piece
it's
of
book.
work.
Period. I love that.
I don't know if I would. Tiny little novellas like that?
I mean, think of how short poetry books are sometimes.
I guess so.
It's not a short story; it's a novella.
Are you reading
I would-
poetry books though?
I've read some.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, good. But I think you can go through them too fast instead of actually taking it in. So I have to really take my time.
Do like a couple a day.
Do a couple a
And
day.
put it down. I
Or
like that.
it's actually good to read with somebody too because you can discuss.
Yeah, true. I like that.
Yeah.
Movies or TV that we've loved so far this year.
Well, I just finished Love Story, guys.
So she knows what happens. She found
So now I know
out.
what happens. Very sad.
Very sad.
Um,
Ilona and I, at some points, we were audibly crying,
audibly crying.
and it was the families. It was really looking at like Caroline Kennedy, and everything she's gone through, and that actress did a beautiful portrayal of grief, and so did Caroline's mother, and it was just
Yeah. I think because it was a real story.
Right.
That this had happened to these people. I thought it was well done, the show.
Mm-hmm.
Dre and I did at times feel a little weird knowing like the ancestors, people who are actually in the story are still alive.
Right.
And their
people who are portrayed are still alive,
portrayed are still alive and their lives are for profit in some ways.
and they're not seeing any of the profit.
Right.
Yeah.
And so much of it is fictionalized, especially
Yeah.
like all of those private moments.
Right.
You don't know what the conversations were. It is portraying someone, and it could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
Like obviously they consulted many people and they have some things right. But I'm watching some of it and I'm just like, there's no way of knowing. And it feels wrong to do some of it.
As far as a body of work, I did, the start of it is so, like, it's weird to say, but like fun and romantic and very almost like Sex and the City vibes, their courtship and whatever. And just as the season goes along, it just turns into this like, bittering kind of thing until obviously it ends with my sister sobbing in the living room.
Oh man.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the start of it, I think we've been so fixated on this is this idea of like 90s love. Mm-hmm. And we keep talking about it, especially with like our dating woes today, is that like if you saw someone that you were interested in, you had to go talk to them because you might not ever see them again. You can find them online. You're not going to scroll and find somebody beautiful in the next 2 seconds. So I think that there's also a lot of nostalgia wrapped up in this show. And I think that's why it was so loved. It's this age of
No phones.
no cell phones, answering machines, and, New York City in that time. So I think the nostalgia of it all was really well done.
Yeah. I've also been watching The Pitt.
Oh, yeah. She'd be watching
And
The Pit.
when I watch The Pit, man, I yearn to be in that ER. I loved the ER. I yearn. I'm like a college quarterback washed up at a bar.
Right.
Who is like, could have
been me
I
out
could have
there.
gone to the NFL, but I hurt my
Yeah.
ankle. I'm like, I could have been actually a great doctor, but I had to go to the Olympics.
You would have been a great doctor,
I had
dog.
to do Dance with the Stars. I would have been a great doctor. Went to nursing school because my mom told me, was like, you can go to nursing school and immediately get a job after college. I was like, okay, perfect. And I loved nursing. I have great bedside manner. I love just chatting to people and getting to, really talk with them. And I was, smart in that way. But I also wanted to go and be a doctor. I wanted to be Dr. Maher, like my grandfather and whatnot. So I never had the chance. Hopefully I get an honorary degree, but I also could go back. I've thought about it. After watching The Pit, I'm like, that could be me.
Yeah, right.
I yearn for it. I yearn to help.
I can't watch medical shows.
This one is they do very well.
That's what
with
I've heard.
their
It's the most
prosthetics and
realistic
stuff. Mom actually, I was watching with Mom. I was like, how do you watch this? Is this not your life?
Are you
She's
not
like,
clocked in?
She literally got out of work and came home and watched that.
yeah,
Like,
she says she likes to watch it, and guess what they're gonna do next? She says, "Oh no, they're gonna do that's a pneumothorax." Seems
I don't
wrong
know if
'cause
you're
it sounds.
asking the right room.
Yeah. She's like, no, that's blah blah blah, or you got to do this. Our producer was like, huh?
I went to film school.
She just like, so I've watched with her, but no, I've really enjoyed the show because it goes through a day, and it's a 12-hour day, and each hour is the next one.
And every episode though is the same day, just from like a different hour or something like that.
Yes, the same day. So it's from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. is the first episode, 8 a.m. to 9, and then it goes on like that.
My friend is watching it and she's obsessed with it. And she was like, that is my family. like the characters or whatever.
Right. And a lot of it is really good. I think they could have more nurse presence in it. They do better the second season because it's a lot of doctors doing things where
That's not really true.
for like doctors will come in for a little bit, do a little bit, but then they go because they have so much other people to see, whereas nurses are going to be the main thing. So I'd like to see more. I'll play a nurse. I could literally be a nurse. I still have my license.
No, I've been banned from watching The Pit.
You've been banned?
Yeah.
Why?
I get too hypochondriac
You know,
stuff,
same.
so
I
they
can't watch
give me
medical
ammo.
stuff. No.
I did watch a second with Ilona, and which we're watching, and I go, that's Tucker!
That's
he
who?
is going to be in The Deal, or Off Campus.
Oh.
And I just know him from the fucking cast announcement.
Just as she told me, this hot nurse is going to be in one of the hockey shows she likes.
And I was just like,
Dre's got an eye for these things.
yeah, I know. I can spot him
Didn't you
anywhere.
also just watch something and you were like, that was a career in the second movie of Hunger
Yeah, we
Games?
were watching...
What were we watching? Cheap Brother Dozen too.
We were watching Cheaper Dozen too. I haven't confirmed if I'm right or not, but I was like, that's a career in Catching Fire. I can sense it.
One of the careers.
One of the careers.
On to music. What music have we been loving?
I just listened to Ray's album.
Oh, yeah?
She knows how to write, you know,
Really?
like, and she knows how to make such like almost like a cinematic sound, and I loved it. I thought it was very creative, and I think that she also would have never been able to produce this if she wasn't independent, because there are so many like non-traditional elements. Like there's a lot of talking.
A lot of talking.
It isn't my favorite. It's not bad, but I think since I've only like listened to it once or twice now, that I haven't been able to pick out my favorite songs, and I worry if one of my favorite songs is like a big like interlude of talking, it might be annoying.
Right.
But I do understand that is the art of it. But I really enjoyed it. Her one song, I Know You're Hurting, I need it as a big, like, in a coming-of-age movie or something of, like, girl who's gonna be okay.
Oh, love.
It was such a great movie. Like, I was walking in the park, and I was like, I can imagine this scene. Like, she's figured it out. She's gonna be okay. And just, like, a big, like, sweeping sound. It was beautiful.
I love that. I've been listening to, and I can't stop listening to, Joshua Sloan.
Yeah.
That's been my white boy of the past 2+ months, probably. Loving the album. I first heard like a snippet of his songs on TikTok, and it was about like, man, this guy can yearn, because those who yearn earn. And like his lyricism is just beautiful. I love it. It's just sounds like being like a teenager in love almost, or like a young 20s. I mean, anything really, but it reminds me of like times in my life that I just love it, and it feels so romantic, and I love his lyrics. I love the way he sounds. I secured tickets. I won the Ticketmaster war. I
I messaged
tickets.
him too.
What?
Yeah?
Period.
I said, love your stuff. I love one of his songs.
Which one?
It's about like, he says like, I know you never had a boyfriend and you might never get me the chance to try. And I like, that one really spoke to me. I really liked it.
I love that.
He hasn't replied, so that's
What the hell, Joshua? Anyway, I'll see you in June in LA.
Was it a big Ticketmaster war?
Kinda.
Oh.
It sold out pretty quick, I think, because he posted a video being like, I'm driving right now and I probably shouldn't, but just like, thank you guys so much for like whatever. So, and I just love that kind of sound. Almost that, I don't know if you can call that folky, kind of. It's not quite country. It's almost like a Noah Kahn vibe.
yeah.
I dig it a lot.
I've listened to a lot of Ella Langley.
Yup.
First off, I feel like we could be great friends.
Yeah.
Just her vibe online. She has a good one, Be Her, that's recent. That Olivia.
Be her so bad, it hurts so bad, it hurts.
So
I just want to be her. I just wanna be her so bad.
Beautiful.
It hurts so bad.
Thank you. I love her songs. I think she has cool writing. Be Her. I like If It Weren't for the Wind, but that's that's like a year, older song. I really enjoyed that. I enjoy, I've been listening to some country, like also Casey Musgraves with Dry Spell. That one has spoken to some of us.
That was really spoken.
Her album's coming out sometime this
So
year.
excited.
Yeah.
I've loved Casey for a very long time.
And Noah Khan's album's coming out soon too.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
He tweeted like, what if you guys been waiting all this time and the album actually sucks and it's not that good? And it's not well received. And somebody responded to him and said, well, the first one wasn't good and it was still well received. And he was like, hell yeah, actually.
That does make me feel better.
It actually kind of makes me feel better.
I mean, like based off of the first 2 songs he's put out, I think it's something good.
It's gonna be
Or
good.
are those the best songs?
I like them.
Well, it's the singles, so it's gonna be like maybe the more pop of them all. Well, not that but like more radio accepted ones, I bet. I'm excited.
Hope you settle down.
I hope you marry rich. Alone and I also just discovered, it's a year old, Ariana Grande song Dandelion.
Oh yeah, you guys
We're
love that
obsessed.
song.
Put that shit on repeat.
It's
My
really
finger
good.
got numb.
Because it feels like old Ariana.
It's 2019 Ari. I love it.
Great.
It starts with
kind of weird.
horns. Ugh,
Beautiful.
I love it.
It's got like a jazzy
Or brass.
almost
I don't know if it's
intro.
horns.
But she has a new album coming out that they say is like R&B.
I won't object to more music.
Oh no,
I
no.
love some of her
Ariana.
albums.
I love Ariana's music.
Have been great. There are some albums that I actually can listen through the whole thing.
top to bottom, right?
Sometimes the light is coming. That one's a little weird. That album's different.
I mean, I liked Eternal Sunshine. I listened to that top to bottom. I was going through a breakup though when that came out, so it was a perfect album for me. Keep going.
Eternal Sunshine wasn't my favorite. Sorry. What you said though about being able to listen to it all the way through, that's what we're losing as a society.
Yeah.
Is the ability
Speak on it.
to listen to full bodies of work. As Beyonce said, people only want singles. Like I love to listen to an entire album, because it should be cohesive and everything. And I think people are also like limiting themselves.
Yeah.
If they're only ever listening to singles. And I'm like, if you like that single, chances are you're going to like what's on the album.
That's a good point.
And listen to it all the way through. I think albums are meant to be listened to all the way through.
They're a work of art. Like
Literally.
they're made to be a work of art. Like that's Joshua Sloan. I listened to that album top to bottom and back again. Who do I love? She has a lot of songs about Massachusetts.
Jensen McRae.
Jensen McRae. Love her. I listened to that album top to bottom and over again. I love her. She has a song called Let Me Be Wrong. Oh, I love it. It's so good.
Let's bring back listening to full albums, because back in the day, you just put your record on, put the CD in,
Switch the sides.
just have your Walkman, only one thing downloaded. You had to listen to the album.
Yeah, that's what we did in the
And
car.
albums had to be works of art. You didn't want to have any
You don't
bad
want any
stuff on
skips,
No skips albums. That's what we did in the car with our mom. Our mom would play the Chicks albums from front to back. We know the word. I know the words to every Chicks song, I think.
Yeah.
Ever. Carrie Underwood as well.
Oh, yeah.
What else did we listen to? A bunch of Broadway musical soundtracks.
Oh, yeah. Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde.
Hairspray.
Oh, my God. Hairspray.
What's one no skip album for you?
I mean, anything Taylor Swift, I will listen.
Really?
Top to bottom.
I'll do Noah Khan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Easily.
beautiful.
Sixth season. But like sixth season deluxe with all of the like guest singers or...
No.
No.
Pure sixth season.
Pure sixth season. Maybe I'll allow the Posty song in there.
Maybe.
I went through a time when I
Maybe.
really loved Post Malone's album.
Oh, yeah.
I like a lot of Sabrina Carpenter's albums I'll listen to fully.
Yep. Front to back.
Short and Sweet, Man's Best Friend.
Ungodly Hour, Chloe and Halle. I need them to get on their Zoom, get back
Right.
together. You and Me and Tuscany's is out, so let's get on our Zoom.
Yep.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Rodrigo. Those are
Boom.
easy to go front
Both.
to back on. Yeah, I have Ariana Grande albums completely saved on here. Taylor Swift. Like Evermore and Folklore, I can go top to bottom.
I listened to, one of my favorites was Ashnikko Demi Devil. I listened to that one.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
Top to back.
Hero
to
Deluxe
front,
Edition by
front to
Maren
back.
Morris. I can do that album. Top to bottom.
Native Dreamer Kit. Kin?
Yeah.
Native Dreamer Kin. Joseph.
Same.
Perfect album.
Yeah.
There's so many. I could keep going.
In college, I would listen to a lot of Kelsey Ballerini.
Oh, yeah, you loved.
I love a little Kelsey Ballerini. I tell you what. And Casey Musgraves albums.
to close us out,
Tell me.
the album from 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
we were
yes.
just watching it. I mean, they continue
Banger
to
after
put
banger.
after banger.
Oh my
Someone was on
God.
their Zoom for
No,
that.
Someone deserves like an Oscar for soundtrack. Like it is actually incredible.
Graham, give it to
Unbelievable.
him. Those are all works of art, man.
Baby, I feel crazy. Love.
And also earned it.
Earned it.
That was
Yeah,
my top song of 2016. I was freaked out high school.
Just a real freaked out high schooler.
Stellar.
I love it. Okay, real quick. Anticipated movies.
Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping.
Hey!
I didn't read the book. I don't think I'm going to.
No, I don't
but
think I will.
love Hunger Games.
Love Hunger Games. Oh, that's Casey Musgraves playing from my phone right now.
And turn it up.
And in fact, play that shit louder.
Oh, we didn't say golden hour.
I know that there is a Avatar: The Last Airbender movie coming out in 2026, and it's animated, and it's about the Aang gang, like in their teenage years.
I
or something
can't get
like
hype. Is that actually going to happen?
Apparently, dude,
Because
it's
I'm
all over.
I don't want to get my hopes up.
My hopes are up. So if somebody could please confirm in the comments, that would be really great.
My hopes can get up when they have failed time and time again.
But they failed with live actions. Okay, maybe not failed. Sorry, that's our opinion. We just love the animated stuff. I'm excited. Hopefully that
I'll give
happens
it a
this year.
go. But also, back to my opinion of where's original content? Give me
Right.
something new and fresh. Like
this could be original, kind of, right?
It
yeah,
kind
but
of
it is still like.
They'll probably come source from like the comic books though.
Yeah, that's true.
But like this is the one time I'm not mad about original content. Give me this.
The Mummy's Returns, is that going to be like a...
It's just coming back to theaters, I think.
Oh,
They're putting
okay.
it back in theaters. Which will be
after
will
they've
be
shut down the ride at Universal.
Is it shutting down?
You told me that.
Yeah, I think you told us that.
Oh, but wait, I don't know if it's official. I said I think they are.
She told us that.
I said they might be.
You think I'm tapped
God,
into the
sorry.
Mummy ride?
Just me starting rumors about rides at Universal. It seems likely it's old.
Could
but
have
I don't
sworn
know.
we're riding it. She
and she
made us
goes,
go
this
down
might be
there.
one of the last times.
Yeah, you never know. You can never be sure with a ride like that.
And they probably should, because I went through that and I was like, I do not claim anything in this ride. This feels highly offensive to many cultures.
Right.
I was like,
For that reason, Adriana's
"Ugh."
calling for it to be closed down.
Mostly Egyptian, but also they're definitely pulling from other places. You know, they're not
Right.
staying super authentic here.
Right.
Well, should we close out with a little bit of chore wheel?
We should.
Yeah.
And we
do
have
this.
no idea when we pick a chore what these corresponding tasks are going to be. Our producer will tell us. So, Ilona, laundry, dishes, or lighting a candle.
Sometimes that's all you have time
That's
for.
kind of all I do.
Sometimes, yeah.
I will do dishes. I've been doing the dishes recently. Like when
Why?
you guys come over to eat, then I do dishes.
You don't put them in the dishwasher?
Well, I do, yeah, but then she puts it away.
Pick a sister and choose a note from her notes app.
Well, she probably got some fire in there.
in her notes
Oh,
app.
I don't
Let's
know if
go.
I've got anything good. Hold on.
No, I have to pick it.
I know. I was just double checking.
No, it's fine.
Oh, should I click on gift ideas?
It's just a link. It's also only one thing for
I'm not
Olivia.
gonna open this one because this is her.
Oh, yeah.
This is her notes thing, but I feel as if I am unspooling.
Whoa.
That's kind of deep, and so I'm intrigued. I want to know
That was
more
a
about
late night
this.
thought. You can open it.
I feel as
And
though I am
did hate-
unspooling.
Yeah. It's a metaphor of that. I think that it's like a ball of yarn almost. And that I think the inside dramatic is like kind of rotten. And that the outside is fine. And then like when you slowly are, using the yarn piece by piece and get closer into the middle, it's like
What's causing you to
molding.
unspool?
So dramatic. The second date.
The second date is causing her to unspool.
This was because of your second date, guys. This got her fucked up.
Yes.
Here's another one.
I feel as
And
though I'm
guys, I want you to know her notes are they're just one line, and that's a note.
That's chaotic, Adriana.
People who like Frank's hot sauce are the same people who lick their blood when they get cut. What is she saying?
I forgot about that. That's good. That is funny.
Here's her notes app for captions.
Oh, I got some heat down there.
Your software slays, by the way.
That's a quote from PLO.
Okay.
Bro, yeah, your
Another
software
caption.
slays, by the way.
What's all this then?
What's all this then?
Well, so no, they cooked with that.
Her other caption. It's been a Subaru summer. It's funny in here. She's, you know.
I called Dad in December and I said, "So what's up?" He's like, "What?" I was like, "Are you not gonna wish me a happy Honda days, or like, is that just on me?" He thought that shit was so funny.
Dre, you got some funny stuff in here.
I love it.
But back to the Franks and the blood thing. Because sometimes Frank's has got like a certain metallic flavor to it. I love it. So it is kind of a self-read.
All right, Dre, laundry or lighting a candle?
Laundry.
Pick a sister and reveal a photo from her photo app.
Toss it. Dankjewel.
She really has a lot in there.
I have a lot. I need to go clean that up.
How should I do it? Should I just scroll? I'll scroll up.
And then go back down, and then go back up, and then I have a lot.
She takes a lot. So
You're
this is
probably just
actually-
into last week.
Oh, actually, no. I made it to the top.
Scared. Why? What is it? Oh no.
She's like gaunt almost.
Oh my God, she's fading away.
Eat a burger.
So what we're looking at, guys, is a photo. Oh my goodness.
Through honey wine journals.
This is from 2020, and she's probably a size 2.
Not possible, but yeah, I was tinier. It's when I moved to New York City.
She is
or I'd been there a year.
pretty
So.
thin. There was no, there's no.
Like, I need a belt for those jeans, dog. Crazy. I just was that New York City pound them pavements lifestyle.
Eggs and yogurt.
Didn't know, literally eggs and yogurt.
No,
I didn't eat much.
I could get to New York for my college, and so I'd spend like spring break at Liv's, and the way her fridge was just like, it was eggs, and like she would get yogurts just for me. She was like, because I know you like need to eat breakfast.
What was I eating?
Air.
The fuck? I didn't have a lot
Air.
of money when I lived there. That's why. So
Well,
yeah,
now you got money and we eat good.
we be eating good, as evidenced by me. That was my first ever journal workshop that I was hosting in New York City the day before COVID shut down the city. And I
right.
spent all this money that I could have been spending on food on journaling workshop supplies, and then COVID stopped that, and I only ever hosted one journal workshop.
But it was successful.
But it was successful, so maybe I'll bring that back.
Love.
And also, I said we talk about bodies all the time, but like to us, we just talk. We know there's different seasons of life.
Yeah.
So that was our girl. She was a little bit much leaner, and she's now beautiful.
She lives inside me somewhere.
She lives inside you
Under
somewhere,
this.
and so does enjoying life.
I'll tell you what.
And you got a lot of stories for that gay
Because
kid.
this person is happier and more in your body than
I was quite happy there too, pretty in my body. I was actively having sex. I don't know, you know. It was a pretty cool time in my life. Pretty sick.
Okay.
Miss her.
Olivia?
Just kidding. So I guess I'm going to light a candle.
All right, Olivia, share your last 3 Google searches.
John Mayers. Because I was
Mayer?
thinking about his tactics in the early 2000s on dating. Because
Right.
our dad famously does not like him.
Right.
Like I remember from like a young age, dad was like, no, that guy's awful. I've heard like he's just like heard all the stories about he would have like a date with Jennifer Aniston and he would call the Paps to like
Yeah.
be there to photograph them together. He was just like not a good dude. So I think I was looking him up. John Mayer. I have Sandlot cast because the guy who played I think Ham was behind me in line at the post office, and then when I turned around I was like, why do I know that middle-aged man's face? And then I literally went The Sandlot and looked it up and it was him. And then I have why does music pause randomly on AirPod Max? Because I'll be cleaning my house with my AirPod Maxes on and then it just pauses the music constantly every other second.
Probably can't feel your small ears in there.
Ain't that freaking true? And then I also have, is it too deep or too deep? As in T-O-O deep or T-O deep?
So
You could ask one of us.
I know, but I knew it was T-O-O, but then I get these crazy things in my head where I'm like, do I not actually know? So then I just Google it really quick.
Right.
And notice I said, yeah. And then I'm always looking for memes. And this one says, surprised purse lips meme excited. I couldn't find it. That's because Ilona invited me to dinner, and that's what I wanted to respond with. But then I couldn't find it. So yeah.
Olivia, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Your heart.
Thank you all for sharing.
Thanks so much for coming over to the House of Maher, a Wave original.
Be sure to watch, subscribe on YouTube, and listen wherever you get your podcast.
Plus, follow the show on social media at House of Maher for clips and behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
This was fun, guys. We should do this again soon. Love you. Bye.
Hey!